was good with y'all? So I figured I'd make this video on, what I did to become more confident and, to pretty much just become the man I am today. So it started off when I was like about 17, 18, right? And prior to that, I was like shy, I was always worried what people thought or this and that, right? And one day I had the brilliant idea of going down a busy street, just laying there on the ground like flat. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know why I even had the idea, but the fact of the matter is, I went ahead and did it, right? And I realized like after people looked down for like 5 seconds, no one really gives a shit, right? So that actually like brought it to my attention that it doesn't matter. I don't matter, the person next to me doesn't matter, their decisions, my decisions, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So one might ask, well, what the fuck is the point? If nothing matters. To live, motherfucker. To fucking live. Live the way you want. Right? And so, with that being said, it really solidified to me, like, okay, this is my life, and this is how I want to live, and this is what I want to do, and, the type of people I want to attract, will be attracted to me anyway, the type of girls I want to date, etc., right? And it got to that point where I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to go out there and put myself out there, put myself into situations that I never really put myself into, right? And there was like this whole huge party that in my university at the time that like people from different programs went in and networked, got to know each other, whatever, huge festival, like some people were playing live music, yada yada, right? That night I ended up talking to like co-approaching two girls, right, within like a group, right? It was just me and my friend, and ended up making out with both of them, right? And sure was the party scene, sure was whatever, but to me that was very important because I was just like, okay, she's attractive, right? And I got this shit, I didn't say any pickup line or whatever the fuck. And I was just like unapologetically myself, right? And from that point on, it was just like a spiral of, yo, like, I'm a cool dude, fuck yeah, type of thing, you know what I mean? And so, from that point on, it was just like a upward spiral of positivity and building myself up. Mind you, at the time, I wasn't as built as I am today. Like, I was very skinny. I'm not saying I'm Arnold or whatever, but relative to then, like, I was very, very skinny, right? So that actually took down my confidence before I even did this shit a shit ton, right? Because I was looking at everybody else and whatever, right? But if me, as a skinny dude, was able to put himself out there and actually, put himself in these situations and whatever, like, you know what I mean? It definitely like was a catalyst to that upward spiral of having a good mentality, right? So that's why I always say, like, stop asking me for pickup lines. Stop asking me for what you should say, and actually go out there and say something. I get so many messages like, oh, well, she said this, so I did this, da. Look, I'm glad y'all, like me to help you with that and whatever, and even though I could give you a magic pickup line, that'll help you, I don't want you to sacrifice your personality just so you can get laid, just so you can get somebody to like you, just so you can fit into a certain type of situation. I want you to master your personality, who you are as a person, making that work for you, right? So, you know, this was my story, my process of how I got, you know, confident and really stopped giving a fuck. And yeah, I'm hoping you could take away something from this video and, you know, make your own story. Make your own story and put yourself into these types of situations. Like, for fuck's sake, me, I laid down on a busy street just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it took for me to understand. After like 5 seconds of those people looking, they're not going to care. They're just going to go on, right? So it really is about thinking outside the box and just, you know, executing afterwards. Like, there's no shortcut to it. So yeah, that was a quick little video. You know, next one will probably be like how to get over like mental barriers and, you know, self-limiting beliefs, and restructuring your brain to have more of a winner's mentality. So I'll get into that in the next video. But for now, ciao and salute.